Alright, hey guys, here with a little bit of a different video. Today I'm actually going to be showing you a little teaser for the next minigame. So this is pretty much just for my subscribers on PMC, so you guys can get, like a little preview of what I'm doing. So this is the little contraption. It's square. It's all the redstone's 9 by 9 by 9. And let's see what it does. So you pay it with sand, and you put 2 in, and it brings all these gates up, or all these fences. So that's pretty cool. And here's the cancel or buyback button. So you buy back at half price, and you might have noticed that it gave me a sand block back, like so. We can see it again, right there. Now say you put one in, but you didn't actually want to activate this tower, or you change your mind halfway through putting it in. Well, it's kind of a wasted sand block, right? Well, not really, because this has a checking system, so if you only put one in, you'll still get one back, so you won't waste anything. So it's pretty nice. The next little system here is actually a villager spawning system. So it'll spawn the villager there, and they can't get out, for very specific reasons, as you might imagine. And you might have noticed that the block he spawned in initially actually went down and up, because at first he spawned kind of halfway into the block, so the piston underneath it moved down and then up quickly to bring him up to the top. So I'll be back in a second to show you the actual redstone of this thing. Okay guys, so here's the redstone right here. I've color-coded the circuit so it's easy to see, and I've also changed a few around, so it's going to look a little bit different from the one that I filmed the initial thing on. So let's get started at what each thing does. So you load sand here, and it drops in there. Then you'll notice that these torches changed. We'll just put a piston there to represent whether it's up or down. So you put the 2 sand in, so that's why the piston's up. So let's look at the first circuit, which is the red circuit. And this is the main circuit for the pistons. So when you put 2 sand in, it'll complete this little circuit here. So it'll power that redstone, which will power this torch, which will depower this torch, allowing the torches around the edge to turn on and power up the pistons. So that's the main thing for the red circuit. That's pretty much all you need to know for that one. It's really simple. And then the next circuit is the blue circuit for the cancel or sell button. And it's pretty much just a smart piston, so it pushes it down, then it gets pushed back up. So you press it, and it gets pushed back up by the bottom one. So pretty much all that happens here is when the piston pushes this block down, it'll complete the redstone line here. So the redstone line will power through this, and then back through this, and it'll push the blocks back up and turn itself off. But when the redstone line goes through here, it also sends a pulse to everything else over there. So the next thing we're going to have a look at is the mechanism right here, the yellow mechanism that drops the sand down onto this little half slab right here to where it's destroyed. So what happens with the yellow circuit is it comes off of the blue pulse circuit, and it goes here, and it pretty much all it does is deactivates this piston and then keeps it deactivated. This is a pulse extender right here, and then activates it again right at the end of that after all the sand has fallen through. Okay, now for the main thing in this design, the checker. To see if you only have one, so it'll give you one back so you don't lose anything. And also if you put in 2 and you decide to sell it, it'll still give you one back, as just so you don't get completely ripped off. So how that works is when the blue pulse circuit goes into this green block here, it'll retract this piston, which will have sand right there if you've paid it. So that makes sure that you can't get more if you haven't paid it. Like I haven't paid it now, so it won't give me anything. But if I pay it, it'll give me stuff. So pretty much all that does is it pulls the sand back that way over this redstone torch right there. And so when the sand's over that redstone torch, it'll power this repeater, which will go up here and activate this dispenser, which will dispense a sand block for you. And that's for one. And if you put in two, then it just takes out the bottom block, and then they both fall. So that's really simple. And then the villager dispenser, which I'm going to be using redstone to show. And it had to be completely separate from all the other stuff, and it couldn't interfere at all. So that was a tiny bit hard to get implemented, but it worked out. So you just click this. It'll a little bit of an update glitch right there, but it'll shoot the dispenser out, so the villager would spawn inside the block, and then a little bit later the piston will pulse down and up to push the villager up to the top. So pretty much how that works is you press the button, it goes up here into this block, and this block will send the pulse from the button over here, and you might not actually be able to see it very well, but it goes into this torch right under the dispenser and activates it, and that'll bring out the villager. And then the signal also goes through here, and after a delay here, which is why the villager spawns first, and then the piston moves up, down and up, it'll activate the piston and get it up to top. So yeah, pretty simple stuff. All it took was compacting it, and that's the only reason why it looks complicated, but I think it worked out pretty well. So yeah, you guys should guess what it is. I want to know what you guys think it is. So yeah, this should be a pretty cool minigame, and I'm looking forward to actually building the entire thing. Yep, thanks guys.